This exhibition is largely sort of revolving around this notion of archaeology, a kind of fictional archaeology. In order to give myself a job, sometimes I have to invent a scenario. So the scenario of this show is that I am an archaeologist in the future, uncovering these things that are from the distant past. And the sculptural work in the show is all objects from our recent past that are in some ways antiquated. I've remade them in materials like volcanic ash and crystal that have this relationship with time and geology. It's this notion of taking something from the past and kind of jumping over the present into the future that involves this kind of dislocation of time. So this is a chemical process that's occurring within the mold, and it's done through a series of additives that are put in that cause it to like rust. This happens in 12 hours rather than 50 years or whatever it would take for something like that to rust. Yeah, it's all chemistry. During the opening of the exhibition, there was a short performance by a choreographer named Jonah Beaucaire. Jonah I've known for a number of years. He was a dancer in Merce Cunningham's company, and at that time I was designing stages for Merce Cunningham, and he's performed at every opening that I've done since 2007. There's a kind of aesthetic sensibility that's present in his work that's very clean and simple, architectural almost. He'll choose one work and sort of build a language off of that one. And the piece that he performed with on Monday was this glass figure work. I've been making these for about 2 years now, and each one involves a mold. So all of these are of me. The procedure involves standing in this position while a full body cast is made for 4 to 5 hours. So you're standing literally in this position, and it's quite claustrophobic and very uncomfortable. Not only is it's hot because there's a chemical reaction in the plaster, but the clothing is soaked in Vaseline so that the plaster will release from it. So it's one of the grossest things that I have to do. I dread like the days that I have to go into the studio because I can't find anyone else. I've tried to make other people in the studio, and everyone gets like an hour into it and then they freak out.